This is Dr. Kenyon Godwin of Dreams Consultant, and I want to share with you about this exciting new thing that we're bringing to the marketplace and social media. It is called Purposeful Development. And so our channel, our top theme that you'll be seeing will be Purposeful Development, and the subtitle is Intentional Inspiration. So I'm excited to bring that. If you look at the wording of how that was named, it was very intentional. If you look around, you don't have to look hard. There is a lot of negativity, a lot of toxic things, a lot of evil, a lot of things that kind of grips your heart or makes you feel sad or angry going on. And so I wanted to be more intentional on us being inspired as well as being inspiring. Because just like you're watching this, and as you continue to watch the videos that we develop, you'll be inspired. But we want you to also be inspiring for the people that you have influence over. So I want you to not just take the content and share the content, I want you to apply the content. That is where the magic happens. When you start applying the content and making small changes in your daily lives, you're gonna build a whole new life. People will be drawn and will be attracted to you. You'll see your household change. You'll see your businesses and your organizations and your workplace change. You'll start to see your family change. You'll start to see the places that you volunteer and where you go to church. Everything around you will start changing because you made a decision to change and be better and be intentional on your inspiration. So that's what we want to talk about. That's what I want to bring to you. I'm so excited that you're here with me on this journey. I hope you enjoy the content that we provide. So a little bit about myself. I realized that I don't always go into detail all at once about who I am. I've just been given bits and pieces over the years. Well, now I'm about to give you a full or close to full description of just the inner workings of Kenyon. So first and foremost, that's how you say my name. So if you've been calling me Kenyon, you were mispronouncing my name, but it's okay. I give you grace for that. So my name is Kenyon Godwin, 1-O, Godwin. Very powerful name. I love my last name. Obviously, it was God's design for me to have that name because that's what my name is. So Kenyon Godwin from Whitesville, Virginia. That's on the Delmarva Peninsula. That's also called the Eastern Shore of Virginia. Small country place, but obviously, was able to birth and raise not just the likes of myself, but I just happen to know a lot of amazing people from there, and they're doing all kinds of amazing things all over the globe. So shout out to everybody from Whitesville, from the Eastern Shore. We are representing. So I'm from the Eastern Shore of Virginia, grew up in a single parent household. I'm the oldest. If you're trying to figure out my birth order, I'm the oldest of 4 kids, 3 kids in the same house. And then I have a younger sister, that we don't share the same mom, but she's still my sister. So I'm the oldest of 4 total siblings. On top of that, I graduated high school in 1999. I left the house at 17 years old. And I've been on my own ever since. So 17 years old, I graduated high school. 1 month later, I left and joined the United States Air Force. So I went to the Air Force, went straight to basic training 1 month after graduating, and served 8 years in the Air Force as a lab tech. That's where my medical background came from. From there, I'll just back up. So when I went into the Air Force at 17, graduated basic training around September 10th of 1999. And as I was leaving basic training, saw this beautiful young lady, met her. Turns out we had the same job, we had the same training, we were in the same class. And later on, a few months later, we became boyfriend and girlfriend. And then 6 months from there, we were married. So June 9th will be my anniversary. June 9th of 2024 means we'll be married for 24 years. And so shout out to my amazing wife, Courtney, for holding me down all those years. So I am married. I have 3 lovely daughters, Kaya, Alyssa, and Eliana, and they are a joy as much as they are a challenge, but I find the joy despite the challenge. If they're watching this, they're probably gonna roll their eyes, but daddy loves them anyway. So I am a girl dad. I'm a doctor of chiropractic. So if you're wondering when I say Dr. Kenyon Godwin, what kind of doctor, I didn't make that up. I actually went to school. So I'm a doctor of chiropractic, and I've been a chiropractor since 2010. So whatever year you're watching this, you just do the math and you'll figure out how long I've been in practice. Have my own practice and have been in my own practice the entire time. Have served over 10,000 people during that time period, seen miracles on a daily basis, enjoy and love what I do. I've also done a lot as far as volunteer and serving in the marketplace and in my community, various nonprofits, as well as the Chamber of Commerce for Arlington, Texas. So Arlington, Texas is home to the Dallas Cowboys where they play, where the world champions Texas Rangers also have their field. Then we have the now UFL, used to be XFL, Arlington Renegades. You have UTA. You have so many amazing things that are happening in this city in between Dallas and Fort Worth. That's where I've lived the last 17 years. This is where home is for us. This is where our practice is. And I was the past chairman for the Chamber of Commerce for Arlington, which was incredibly exciting as well. And on top of that, as just a side note or bonus, not only was I chairman, but one of the youngest chairmen to hold that position and the first Black American to hold that position. So that's a little bit about me. I love classic cars, love barbecue, love pizza, obviously love things related to health, working out, martial arts, those types of things. But at the end of the day, I'm just a guy that's like many other people. I love personal development. I love growth. I love reading. I love learning because I love changing and achieving. Another little nuance about me that you may not know is I love things that are like wood. So if you look at my wedding ring, if you zoom in on that, you'll see my wedding ring is a koa wood from Hawaii. My computer case for my MacBook is also wood, as well as the keyboard for that. That started around the time when I was young and I saw a Lincoln Continental a long time ago. If you remember, those were some really big cars. And someone came to my neighborhood with a really nice navy blue Lincoln Continental. And when they opened the door, which was a heavy door, by the way, but when they opened the door, the first thing I noticed was this wood grain panel on the door, on the side of the door. And I had never seen a car that had wood on the inside. And so I became enamored with wood grain and wood at a young age. And then the next thing I noticed, just dated myself, but the next thing I noticed about this car was it had electric buttons for the window, for rolling the windows up and down. I had never seen that before. I was used to, that little knob on the side, you had to roll it up and down. So I was just like, man, this is cool. So that's where I believe that my love for cars, and especially those types of cars and wood grain, came from, and it's just been with me my whole life. And I just never thought about it until someone asked me the other day. And then I also love clothes. I love fashion. I almost always have some aviator sunglasses. That's the only type of sunglasses I wear. If you see me in a suit, I always have a lapel flower on. That's just my own personal style. I did have hair up until the beginning of 2024. Actually, New Year's Eve is when I cut my hair, shaved my head bald. That's also a consequence of having 3 daughters. You start losing hair as they get older. It's just what I'm told. It's research for it. So that's a little bit about me. If there's anything else you want to know, you can just comment or send me a DM or ask me a question. But over time, I'm going to reveal to you more about who I am as a person, as a man of God, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, as a leader, and just as someone who is doing their very best out here in the world to make a difference. We're going to get more in detail about purposeful development and what that looks like and what that means for you.